we originally left off. We're going to, like I said, go ahead and give everybody the year off. Can Chris not hear me?
Here you go.
All right. Well, this is nothing y'all hadn't heard before, so year off, everything's the same. You get to keep all the items, and Drew has his gear back. So it will be. I got Chris again. There he is.
So is that the one to copy?
Yeah, that one works.
So it's going to be after the year off. Everybody in the party is back at Valor Point. Like
what
I
else?
Right? It will be first light in the morning, and you all are either asleep or awake, however you want to be. If you're asleep, you're woken up by a low drumming noise, like moaning, and it's fairly disconcerting. However, it's not unpleasant to the ear, but it is it's fairly ominous. So I'll let y'all get together wherever you want to in Valor Point, and go from there.
We hear a drumming noise. Is it in the ocean or on the land?
It's just all around. It's like a loud moaning, low noise.
Like physically or in our heads?
No. You can. It's very audible. It's a physical noise.
Does everybody hear this? Does the help hear it?
Everybody hears it.
Where's it coming from?
If you're around any animals, the animals are kind of cowering a little bit and being skittish. But yeah, everybody hears it. Help included.
Yeah, again, I'll say Woodhouse. Woodhouse.
Woodhouse, I don't know where you're at, but he's not there.
Yeah, no.
Party.
What happened to Woodhouse?
It's just not part of the house. I guess.
Probably.
I don't know where y'all are at. So we're gonna say y'all all come together in a common room. So early morning, everybody's together in a common room, and this noise, whatever it is, it just happened. Let me see if I can get a.
Is it continuous or did it just happen?
It lasted for a period of time and then quit.
Where did it seem like it was emanating from?
All around.
It seemed like it was emanating from almost everywhere. But it would have probably originated more towards the coast side of Mentarn, like the mainland side.
So south, the mainland?
The mainland, it would be more to the east, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. From the actual
sword
coast. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm like, that's weird. Go back to read my book.
Okay, so.
As y'all mill about and not talk to anyone.
What are we gonna say?
I'm gonna kind of yawn, waking up after hearing that, and I'm gonna be like, guys, I just had the craziest dream. I swear it was like this floating skeleton head, and I like died. I got disintegrated. But then listen, I saw my goddess Maliki, and she blessed my soul or something, I don't know. And then I woke up and I can do magic.
Dude, that's weird.
You dreamed you could do magic? I say as I'm like looking over my spell book.
I don't know, like I can actually do it now.
I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna watch him try and do some. I say do some magic.
And then I'll do a little minor illusion and make some little like green flames pop up from my hand.
As he's doing that, I counterspell it, and I
Yeah, I was just gonna say, we can't do it.
What I'll do right now is take out a seed from a box and give it to Drew. I'll say, if you want to see some magic, plant this in the ground.
Like, what is this?
Yep. Well, that's for you to find out, I guess.
Don't plant it in my house.
Yeah, not inside.
Not inside? Okay.
Plants
Not
don't grow
inside.
outside, Drew.
I'm just going to tuck that in my pocket and be like, I'll plant it later.
Yeah,
later.
don't let it fall out either. That'd be bad. Or good. I don't know.
All right, as you're talking, doing whatever y'all are doing, you see a raven land on the windowsill of Valor Point and hop inside, and it appears to have a parchment attached to it.
I'll grab it and then give it to Garrett.
As you approach, the raven says, the open Lord of Waterdeep sends her warmest greetings. However, events are unfolding on the coast, and she is requesting your presence in Waterdeep as soon as possible.
Who is?
The bird? The bird said this?
The bird said it.
What about a parchment?
The open Lord of Waterdeep.
Oh, Lord, okay.
Oh,
If
bird
it
didn't talk?
was a form of instantaneous travel we could take.
Well, the bird said that there's still a parchment attached to the bird.
Yeah. So,
Hey, Baron, what's on the sheet of paper?
well, I gave it to you. I took it and gave it to
All right,
you.
what is it? I open it up.
It should be a teleportation scroll.
Hey, anybody want to go to Waterdeep? I assume that's where this goes. You know, I once heard from an old wizard, never take a random bird's teleportation circle. You never know you end up, but
I mean, I'll draw it.
As you open the scroll, the bird hops away and flies out the window.
I should have held on to that, to be honest.
well, you figured the bird would have gone through the circle with it because he would have gone right home, but whatever.
I mean, I could have leveraged it.
It can only take 6 people.
Right. Did we bring the line back?
That line never existed.
Yeah, true.
Oh, no lion. All right, well, it sounds like there's some kind of an emergency going on over there, boys. Are we going to put on our fireman boots and go over there, or what are we going to do?
I'm good. I had a bad dream. I mean, there's a vampire somewhere in this place. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. If you can teleport us somewhere and back to here, I'm good
Well,
with
sure.
it. Yeah,
I don't know if you do this or not, but I spent an entire year drawing a circle on the ground. So
I think
yeah.
I was here for that. No, I was here for some of that. I think, yeah.
All right, do we need to grab any stuff? What are we going to like prepare for battle, or are we just going to assume that we can come right back?
We can assume we'll come right back. I got, everything I need.
Well, I had this terrible dream that I went to this place and there was like this fog everywhere and none of my magic worked.
Well,
It's easy. You got a dream, none of your magic. I had a dream, I got lots of magic.
none of my magic ever worked because.
All right, I'm just gonna take some chalk out of my bag and just start drawing right there on the ground in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I don't have magic, so I'm good.
I'm gonna say hold on, and I'm gonna actually take my armor off and like strap it to my backpack, and I'm gonna put on my priestly vestments.
Oh, I'll just hold it. I'll finish. I'll wait for the last
This
glitch, and I'll
the
just
circle
wait till
goes
everybody-
water deep.
I assume the bird said we're going to water deep, but who knows? We might be going to a dragon's lair.
Well, and that's fine.
Yeah, there's
too.
no indication of where this teleportation circle goes to. Smart guy. You don't have these memorized.
Have circle. We'll draw. I don't know, man. Let's do it.
Draw it.
I'm waiting on y'all. I got it all done by the last glyph. Y'all
All
ready
right,
to go?
well, let's tell Woodhouse we're leaving, and then we'll go.
All right.
Because he probably would be concerned about it if we just disappeared.
Okay, so you go find Woodhouse. As all this is unfolding, you do notice Grim is not present for any of this.
Who is?
Grim is not present for any of this.
Right.
Exactly. We've been searching for that dude for forever.
Right?
Is he like in his room having a seizure? What's he doing?
Well, as you go find Woodhouse, he said that he had been to the kitchen and he had found a letter addressed to the Iron Lords.
Interesting.
So,
is my screen the only one not working?
Mine's just black.
Mine's black, right? Okay.
Mine's black.
sorry. Why is it black?
It's black.
Mine is too.
I see the letter.
Okay. I don't know why it's black, because that's supposed to be like a home screen.
I think that interactive thing's not working that you were trying to tell me about.
An interactive deal?
Put something on
Maybe.
it, like, I don't know, anything else besides what's on it.
Just throw another map up. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's see if we can do this. This mouse is awful too.
Yeah, it's
I know it's
working
working
now.
times.
No, it's still black.
Perfect. Let me see.
Yeah, that
Oh, there we go. There's the Icewind Dale.
Yeah, you need to zoom out. That's a big map.
that definitely works. Let's see.
Yeah, I think that dramatic lighting is like default turned on some of these. So just let me know. All right. So Woodhouse gives you a letter, and y'all go back. Carrick is currently drawing on the ground. Teleportation coordinates. What do you assume is water deep?
Yeah, we'll put
We'll find out. Coming in hot.
put the decimal in the right place, please.
Okay, so the glove is complete, and y'all all hop in the circle, and presto changeo, you're in a alternate location. It seems to be a underground facility.
So nobody ever questioned what this random noise was back at the keep, or we just said the hell with it and bailed.
Well, we were kind of like summoned by a king, so it kind of went.
She's actually a queen, but it's fine.
I mean, there's kings and queens everywhere. Shit, there's only one island that we stay on. And some bitch just got a goddamn bagpipe playing on it. I don't know anything about.
Okay. That's a good question. I mean, we didn't see or hear. We heard. We didn't see anything, did we?
I mean, as far as I know, we just woke up, went to the room, got summoned, and bailed. Said, you know what? That's totally normal. That this sound is coming from every direction and all around us. It's either here or there. We've already gone.
Yes.
True.
We can come right back. We can come right back, Jack. It's okay.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Assuming we didn't end up, in some crazy world with fog that my magic doesn't work in.
You should try to do a sending spell to Woodhouse.
Yeah, investigate that sound, Woodhouse.
The room that you find yourself in is lit. It's underground. And as you kind of get your wits about you and you kind of get your bearings, one looks like an officer from the Lord's Alliance shows up and says, "Greetings, gentlemen. If you would, please come with me."
Just out of habit, I'm just going to cast mage armor on myself because you're going to see Carrick just kind of look over his shoulder and kind of shimmer for a minute.
Not a bad idea.
He turns and walks up a stone stairway up to what you can see as a door at the top, leading to it looks like a lit room.
A wet room?
Lit.
Okay.
But
Like it has light.
Sounds better than wet.
so just out of curiosity, nothing happened, right? That town that Baron and Drew spit on everybody and all that.
That happened.
We're cool with them.
It hadn't happened yet.
That definitely happened.
Sometimes history repeats itself.
Because isn't that Leon wasn't that Leon right above us?
We'll see. We'll see how our interaction with authority goes here, I guess.
Well, right now, an officer from the Lord's Alliance just asked you to follow him, and y'all are standing there dumbfounded in a basement.
Well, I'll follow him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll go.
Y'all go
I'll speak to the guy in the meantime and say, "Hey, man, have you heard a weird noise around here as well?"
Are you talking to the officer that came and got you?
Yeah.
He turns and kind of gives you a like, "Are you serious?" look. He goes, "Yeah, of course. Everybody heard it."
Okay, good. There's weird stuff's been happening.
He said, "You don't know the half of it, my friend." He said, "I assume your trip went well. You made it here. Is there anything that I can do for you before we get on the road?"
Are we headed on the road right now?
That's my orders.
I thought we were going to talk to the Open Lord.
That's exactly where we're going.
Okay, just checking.
So where are we now, actually?
We're just outside Waterdeep.
And we're going into
so should
water.
I suit up in my armor?
As per the Alliance's, the Council's orders, nobody is allowed to teleport inside city limits as an order of security. We've been receiving people for the last couple of days, and you are the last group to come. And if I must say so, I am very glad to see you all.
So quick question: is this like something I should do for, like armor wise, or like am I cool in my priest outfits?
I like your priest outfit. It's pretty sweet.
Should be, we should not be running into any trouble. But I mean, you do what you will.
All right, cool.
He's in full armor.
He's in full armor. Sorry, Carrick.
I feel like everybody around me is like definitely ready for something, and I'm just like chilling here.
No, you'll be fine. I mean, how long does it take you to put armor on? Like 5 minutes?
Yeah, we'll find you a
5
closet.
minutes.
If it takes 1 minute, I'll be saying goodbye. All right, so if there's nothing else that we can do or y'all need here,
We don't know what we need, so we're just
How long's our drive?
it's gonna take us maybe 45 minutes, an hour. Shouldn't be that long.
where are we going?
All right, yeah, I'll go ahead and put my armor on. Forget
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna wear my armor.
Where are we going?
We're going into town, right? We're going into Waterdeep.
We're not allowed in water. Nobody's going to Waterdeep, apparently.
No, you can't teleport directly into Waterdeep. I can certainly get you there from here.
Okay.
We've been summoned there.
Right. I thought you just said nobody was allowed in city
Nobody's allowed
limits.
to teleport. Yeah, we just can't teleport there.
I gotcha.
It's just one measure of security from keeping random people from
But
jumping into.
let's be honest, though, she's got a secret teleportation circle in there somewhere.
Okay.
Just gotta find it.
It's above my pay grade, sir. I was just here to deliver the package.
We came in the front door. There's a back door somewhere.
Yeah.
We hear certainly about to go in the front door. And he asked if you would all get into this. It's a covered carriage. It's got a roof, got walls, got windows, covered with drapes. He gets in with you, and he has two gentlemen manning the mounts. And if y'all are getting in, y'all can set on your way to Waterdeep.
Yep. How long is this ride?
Between 30 minutes and an hour,
Okay.
depending on how the weather is. You've got a period of time before you do see Waterdeep approaching. You get to the gates. There are guards there. Y'all are waved through, no problem. Y'all been to Waterdeep before?
I think
Yeah, one water deep where
Did we pass through?
We've been to Waterdeep.
No, we
Okay,
haven't.
I believe y'all been to Waterdeep.
yeah, we came up to water deep from where we met Drew in the cave. That's south, wasn't it? Or was that
No, that was
okay.
Waterdeep.
Okay.
But I assume sometime in your character's life you've been to Waterdeep. At least passed through, maybe.
Sure.
The city. Yeah, go ahead.
That's where
Guys,
Ivor's
speaking of-
finger's from.
Chris or Jack, you still got your dragon mask, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, you do.
Still has it.
You might want to tuck that away for a moment.
He took it off. I know he took it off.
Yeah.
I did.
Well, once we realized that, yeah, people could
Pretty
see
sure I
through it.
didn't. Pretty sure I've been living.
Are you wearing the dragon mask right now?
Yes, I'm 100% wearing the dragon mask right
There
now.
you go.
Okay.
Good to know.
Actually, I'll take it off for this since we're not supposed to get attacked.
Okay.
I
Well,
will
yeah,
put
I
it
know
back
you
on.
took it off. You were wearing it most of the last campaign. You took it off once you realized what was going on with it.
I did not take it off. I definitely remember
Yes.
that.
As you enter Waters Deep and Jack removes a artifact from his face, the guard, the officer riding with you, does kind of give you the sense the unknown noise that everybody in town heard. Everybody's been kind of skittish. People are not on the streets as much as they were. And to what ability we still have, we've upped our defenses. But we're not at the capacity we were formerly at. So y'all can continue to the streets, and he takes you to the palace that the council will be resuming at. Y'all pull up to the front. You can't pull up to the front gate because there's a large promenade out in front that's wide open out to the main palace. He gets out. He lets you out. Y'all step out, and there are some citizens out in the streets, and their attention immediately turns to the group. Y'all draw a significant amount of attention. You do see little kids start kind of congregating as y'all walk up to the palace. pointing, and you can kind of hear the mutterings of, it's the Iron Lords. And the guards kind of usher you to the front door and into the palace proper, where you meet the Osen, the Harper that y'all dealt with previously.
Yep. I remember that guy. I'm looking for him.
He tells you that the council is currently in session. They have been all morning, and while he's not allowed in, he said your friend Otto From with the Iron Gauntlet. He is currently in there with them. He can't give you much information other than the noise that you heard was some sort of signal from the cult. Unsure what it actually means, but they might have more information for you.
Go talk to him.
Well, then by all means, let us in. We need to go find out what's going on.
He will notify the council you're there, and it's similar to when you do get in, similar to what you saw previously at your last meeting with the council. There's one new member, the King of the Misty Forest. He is currently there. You also have your major faction heads there as well. They invite you in to sit. The masked lords of Waterdeep are also in attendance in the balcony, and they greet you and said, with a much more pleasant tone than the previous conversation you had. They said, the last conversation we had, we said, we'll call you when we need you. And this is that now. And they've been so unfolding. It seems to be beyond our control at this point. The last couple of days have been rough, to say the least. We had sent a contingent looking for some leads, or following some leads, I guess, for the Dragon Cult. And as a result of that, we have lost numerous troops. The High Mage of Silvery Moon had troops accompanying the Gate Jumpers of El Terrell on a mission to the north. We have lost all of them. We sent a scout team back in. It appears there are no survivors. They were chasing a lead was for a lair of a white dragon named Old White Death. She had captured a mage, Macbeth the Crimson, who was doing research on the Dragon Cult, who was in possession of some tomes that we were looking for. The rescue party found no signs of the dragon or they called her McCath the Crimson, the mage. All attempts of scrying have been blocked. And our forces are reeling from the walls.
So the high mage is gone?
Missing. The body was not recovered. The lair was empty when we got there. We found 2 bodies of the original force, frozen in the walls of the lair. Beyond that, we have no information on where they went or where they could be.
Well,
I'm gonna lean over to Baron and I'm like, hey, they said white dragon, right? Didn't we kill a white dragon?
yes, sir. I believe Ivor. I think he's the one that's killed dragon. So yes.
Yeah, that's right. We killed a white dragon, right? Okay. Is that the same? What dragon are they talking about?
I mean, I think there might be more than one. I guess.
Oh, okay.
This will be in a different location in a place called the Sea of the Moving Ice.
Moving ice.
We had tracked several ships to that location. Those ships were found, destroyed.
Yep.
But again, no evidence of the white dragon or anyone else, for that matter. So,
Yeah.
we find ourselves in a situation where us as a group have basically hunkered down in our respective districts and cities. There are reports confirmed of numerous attacks on villages and settlements, increasingly more dangerous. Not only just troops, but troops with dragons destroying entire villages. And at this point, we don't have the forces to. We're spread pretty thin. We do have informants out. The harbors are out, gathering information. The Iron Gauntlets are out, but our resources are running pretty thin. So we do have a couple leads. That we would like for you all to run down for us, if you are willing.
Well, I mean, at this point, I would. I mean, I think we should. I think Baron would address the Lord's Alliance and tell them that we appreciate their confidence in us, and that we'd be willing to help out in any way we can, and thank them for their counsel, and then look over at Mr. Winterhound and say, I think you have a member here that is present. And then Baron would look at Miss Nightshade and say, it's good to see you again.
Winterhound will acknowledge Darut and say it's good to see you again. Miss
Well, it's good to
Nightshade,
see you, Winterhound.
as you're aware, Miss Nightshade will also acknowledge Baron and with an affirmative and say yes, it's good to see all of you again. And with that, Winterhound will speak up and say that we have myself along with the King of the Misty Forest have been tracking the dragon cult. His territory has been raided numerous times, multiple villages destroyed in the Misty Forest. He has been working with the king of the Misty Forest, his son, Prince Aguilard, tracking the dragon cult. And they have spotted, along with the help of some of the harpers, what they believe is a rhyme speaker of the dragon cult in the area of the Misty Forest. They believe he is either looking for something or just out raiding villages. It's very odd that he is out in public the way he is. The other confirmed sighting of a dragon cult member would be in Serpent Hill. Serpent Hill will be on the other side of the Highmore, north of El Terrell. What they have uncovered there, it appears, if you're aware that the dragon cult is assembling for some sort of ceremony, but the spies that the Harpers have reportedly seen an agent, a dwarf, who they believe is called Viram.
With the V? Is it Victor?
V-A-R-A-M, Viram. They reported him south of Serpent Hill at the Borskire Bridge, at a small settlement there. It appears he was searching for something. Unknown what he was searching for. He was asking a lot of questions. But he did go north to where they think is Serpent Hill. Both of these leads are in direct confirmation from people we trust that these are high-ranking members of the Dragon Cult. What they're after or what they're doing is unknown at this point. However, we would like for y'all to investigate one or both of these. Hopefully both, because we don't have the forces to deal with it right now.
Is there a teleportation circle anywhere near there? Asking for a friend.
Directly to locations, no, but we can get you close. We can expedite that travel as needed. However, we're hoping to get more information in as the day unfolds. As you know, there has been new developments. What we believe to be some sort of signal is, we have been told, is a what they call a drake horn that has been blown, and it has been heard throughout the coast. We have confirmed it has been heard north as far as, let's see, Mithril Hill, and as far south as, from what we can tell, Candlekeep, perhaps further.
Candlekeep, we know where that is. We heard it well off the coast.
We believe it to be some sort of signal. We don't know if it's a call to dragons. We don't know if it's a warning. We don't know the actual intent of what it is. But this happened shortly after we confirmed our missing troops. So everyone is on high alert at this point. So what I would ask is y'all sit tight. We'll continue this conversation. We'll get you access to the nearest teleportation circles. We can get you to these locations, that being the Misty Forest and Serpent Hill. Hopefully we'll have that by the end of the day. If not, first thing in the morning, as we're still have information hopefully coming in. So we do have accommodations arranged for you here in Waterdeep, if you so choose.
Yeah.
But if there's any other questions, we'd be happy to try to answer them at this point.
So we have 2 leads right now. Is that correct?
As of right now, yes.
So it's a dwarf named Zizir.
A dwarf named here, let me just
Viram, isn't it?
Vyra, yeah. And he's at the Borskire Bridge heading towards the Serpent Hills.
That is our best intelligence at this point. The last on location was the Borskire Bridge. That's correct.
And the first one was the missing High Mage.
No, the missing High Mage was up north at the Sea of the Moving Ice. That is where the gate jumpers met their demise, as well as some of Silvery Moon's men and troops. The other one was the Misty Forest. There is a village there that was not completely destroyed. Winterhound and the Emerald Conclave have been tracking their movements. And they do have some Emerald Conclave contacts on the ground that can meet you and give you more information there. That would be a village on the edge of the Misty Forest.
Where's the Misty Forest?
Misty Forest.
I see.
Let me get some of the stuff off my screen, I can tell you. Misty Forest.
I mean, Carrie, of course.
It should be on this map somewhere. I know I put it on there.
I don't see it. It might be on your other map. I don't know. I see the far forest.
You would think it would be on here.
Didn't see it. I've been looking at it.
Yeah, me too. I don't see it.
I've been looking at this whole council session.
I want to say the Misty Forest is just south of Daggerford, but I could be wrong. I know it's on here somewhere.
Shit, see that either.
I'm happy to go along with what the group wants, but Drought would obviously, being a member of the Emerald Enclave, would like to team up with them.
That sounds legit.
I mean, unless anybody else has other ties or
I mean,
wants to help
we can
something
take
out.
all the help we can get.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up. I'll put it on there. Misty Forest is here. The village is on the southern portion of the Misty Forest here, adjacent to the High Moor, just north of Dragon Spear.
Okay. So that'd be what we'd run into first, or unless we teleport somewhere closer to the Borshire Bridge. Is that right?
Mhm.
Right.
Just kind of depends on where we end up.
Well, they said they'll give you some time to decide what you want to do while they convene. Hopefully have some more information come in. But like he said, he's more than happy to arrange accommodations while you wait here. And the officers will accompany you to those locations.
Before we leave, I'll look at Winterhound though and just kind of give him a nod and say, Lord Winterhound, I'll support the Enclave any way I can.
And we appreciate it, and we know you will do your best.
Yes. And I'll give
If
a
there's any more,
slight
if there's
nod.
any more information I can pass forward, I will do that directly.
So Carrick doesn't have the best social graces and stuff, but what's like the general mood of the council when we walk in?
I can tell you. The general mood is neutral, kind of on edge, just not because you're there, but because of the events that are going on. Let me get my council people back up. I can tell you. Sir Istival from Dragerford. You can tell he's very happy to see you. And Ravengard, the Boulder Gate, the Grand Duke of Boulder's Gate. There is a sense of relief on his face to see you there. However, Neverminter is somewhat perturbed, but
we're still in the house with him, right?
nonetheless,
I'm surprised he's here.
not as upset as he previously was.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hinting at. It's like who likes us and who doesn't like us type thing.
So he might not like us, but he's still admits that we put value to.
Yeah. No, nobody at this point is being hostile or aggressive. Everyone is actually happy to see the Iron Lords back on the coast. And while some of you spent some time on the coast and your time off, back together as a group, they are relieved to see it. So, and this is what they call the scorecard for all events that take place, and it dictates how the council reacts to the Iron Lords themselves.
So
Yeah.
okay, like off the tabletop out of character. So they're going to expect us to like check in with them from time to time. Is that how it's going to work?
It was not. It was not laid out like that.
Okay, so they're just going to give us this task and see if we can complete it.
I think, yeah. I mean, you're certainly welcome to have that conversation with them, but they gave you these locations of non-contact with what they think are high-ranking members of the Dragon Cult, and ask you if you would pursue them and see what comes of it.
So we're just like the barking dog that they're pointing at the bad guy and letting us go.
Yeah, they're just saying they need some help. They're stretched thin.
Yeah,
Because they're basically out of barking dogs at this point.
I gotcha.
They're calling in the swords for hire here, so to speak.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna need, maybe somebody should ask for some kind of official statement saying we kind of work for the Alliance type thing.
Or the Blackwater.
Think of that.
Would be Blackwater of the Lord's Alliance.
Well, you think the politician in the group would think of that,
Yeah, maybe Jack could.
Prove me, I'm just playing with my dragon mask. I'm not really paying attention.
Okay, so here's what we can do. And I'll,
Turn it on.
since Jack is playing with his mask.
Jack wearing a big black dragon head.
Yeah.
Here's what. Okay, so
Who goes over here, guys? Don't see anything.
No, I did not have scary visions of dragons dominating the land.
I'll give a slight nod to the direction of the faction leaders and Miss Nightshade in particular, and say to the Lord's Alliance, would it be helpful if we had some sort of medallion or badge or some sort of symbol to confirm that we are working with you?
We can certainly provide something like that. Beyond conscribing into the forces of the Lord's Alliance, I can give you my word right now that we will do our best to accommodate the Iron Lords in any efforts against the Dragon Cult.
Because we have an island that would probably like to be recognized that was not recognized in the past.
Basically, Baron wants to be a part of the Lord's Alliance.
Baron wants to be on the high council.
Baron wants the council.
Baron, I think that's a level 20 play, but
No, it's a level now play.
If you're asking to be joined, if you're asking to become a member of the Lord's Alliance,
That's not what I'm asking. That's not. I just want a badge or something,
or even like an official writ that says, "Hey, the Lord Alliance are here on official business of the blah 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 blah."
I think we're asking, if we show up and say, "Hey, we're the Iron Lords," are they going to recognize us, or just be like, "Who the hell are you guys?"
I'm not sure. You've been away for a minute, but I believe your presence on the coast is going to be more accepted than you would imagine.
Carrick eyes the open lord pretty harshly, because isn't she the one that basically reamed us out last time?
Who's that?
Yeah, she was definitely the one that said, "Don't call us, we'll call you."
Yeah.
Well, they called us, so.
And then accused us of murdering people and helping the Dragon Cult, if I remember right.
Right. Well, they called us.
Well, in fairness, we did murder a few people.
Well, that is true. We did drop an entire castle.
I wouldn't call it murder.
All right. Well,
while some of your actions were, not in line with what we would have liked to have seen happen, I believe your reputation on the coast is going to precede you in most places. The lore surrounding the Iron Lords has spread fairly rapidly over the last several months, and your lack of presence has only advanced that to some degree. So I have a feeling that you will be accepted most places. But yes, let us work on a document and I'll get it to you.
One more request. This is not for me. This is mainly for the group. We have these badges, Iron Lord badges, which is more than sufficient, probably than what you could give us right now. There's one member of our group, Darut over here. Could we have him expedited a badge of
No, he
sending?
has one. He has one. He didn't lose it.
He never had it.
No, he has.
Yeah, I
He
had
got one.
before I
He got one a long time ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, he
Okay.
lost it when he died, but no, he didn't die. So
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he lost it.
Yeah, I lost it in the mountain when I was buried under the water.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Never mind then.
so no on the badge. Check.
Check. Well,
So
can we just
what-
get one
what I
extra in
want-
case we pick somebody up? I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Oh yeah, I didn't know you got it back. Sorry.
I don't think we really need anything right now, do we? I mean,
No.
let's go do some good work.
They say they would, hopefully.
Bro, the devil talking.
Yeah, it sounds like the devil talking.
Yeah, if you can.
I think that's.
You can't like, we'll give you information on the day.
Is anybody going to tell him? We're just going to let him keep talking.
Hey, Trevor, reconnect.
He's possessed. You got possessed for a moment.
Hey, reconnect, Trevor.
Yeah, your sound is way off.
You there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. They say if you would just hang tight, we'll try to get you that information as far as teleportation document for travel that we have sent you and that you were working with us. Hopefully by the end of the day, and we can get you on your way.
All right. Can we be escorted to our place of, I guess, hotel or rooms, whatever?
That's the plan,
Okay.
unless you have something else in mind.
Nothing at all.
Okay. So they ask you if you would please give us a moment. Y'all exit the chambers. You're met by your escort for the Lords Alliance back out to the main area where you see the Ocean again. Y'all kind of tell him what's going on, and back out to the promenade type area. At this point, a large crowd has gathered. There are probably 100 people when you exit. There are kids dressed as members of the Iron Lord.
Mostly Baron, right?
With like wooden swords and shields.
Wooden books.
They're kids in capes. They're kids in robes. There are adults trying to get a glimpse of the Iron Lords as they exit. It is quite the scene and not something that you have been accustomed to. As you exit, a kid comes up and tries to hit the root with a wooden sword.
I'm gonna take out stationery and start signing autographs.
The
On Peter Bankman.
the Lord's Alliance are trying to keep them at bay as best as possible.
Let the kid with the wooden sword cut through.
Yeah.
Right.
Stealth.
There is one gentleman that does try to approach you, Jack.
Who's trying to approach me?
There's a gentleman that does try to approach you. And he says, "Listen, I don't mean to bother you, but it's been a year, or not quite a year, but y'all did my family a great service in Vandalin, and I'd like to extend an offer to you. I know you probably have many places to stay, but I do have an establishment, and I apologize in advance. I didn't get the okay from you or any of your group, but I have an inn and tavern that I have created in your honor outside of town. The Lord of Irons is dedicated to you and your group. I'm not asking you to stay there, but if you could or would, please visit. It would be a great honor to me and my family.
I will definitely tell the group, and
he hands you a card. He hands you basically like a business card on parchment, and he just kind of looks up at everyone and kind of bows his head and says, "Thank you all so very much."
What's his name?
His name? Hold on, let me see.
he's from Fandolin, or just his family was from Fandolin?
Are you asking him?
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
I mean, I don't want to be a dickhead and be like, yeah, no, I don't think I met you really, but
he said, I was not from Vandalin. He said, my cousin, his wife, and they were all from Vandalin.
who's your cousin and wife? His wife.
Sarah is her name. She's actually the only one that survived.
No.
But she lives there with me, and either way, I mean, it's just an honor to meet all of you. So just please take that into consideration.
I'll definitely pass on the group. We're here for a very short time, but if we can find ourselves some free time, we'll definitely swing by. I'll take his card.
And the guard will escort you back to your carriage.
Say, Jack, that sounds like free beer. I don't know.
I mean,
And he said we will be headed into the center of the city to one of the council's private venues for y'all to rest and relax for the rest of the evening.
I want to ask the guard if he's ever heard of the, what was it, the Lord's Tavern?
The Lord of Irons.
The Lord of Irons. I want to ask the guard if he's ever heard of it.
He said, yeah, of course I've heard of it. it's outside the city walls. As you know, it's a larger establishment, and but it is very well visited, and he kind of smiles because it's something you probably need to see.
Do they have good beers there?
Huh?
Do they have good beers?
They have a large assortment of L's and whatnot, entertainment.
You had me at large. You don't have to go.
So they said it's we're just going a couple blocks into the city and have your arrangements there.
What time of day is it?
It's probably mid-afternoon at this point.
As we're driving through town, I'll ask: is there any good? Are there any shops in town like that specialize in magic stuff? I hadn't gotten out of the castle in about a year. I'm kind of excited.
I mean, what specifically are you looking for?
Oh, just like spell components, scrolls, wizard.
He's not well versed in magic, as he's a construct of the Lord's Alliance as a medium-ranking officer. He said some of that may be out of my wheelhouse, but there are shops. At least I know for components. I wouldn't know about spell scrolls, or any of the like.
Cool.
But we're in the city, right?
You're in the city proper.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab Jack and Darut, and if Roland wants to come, I'm assuming he does, to this new place to check it out.
Yeah. I guess in passing, while we were still walking, I told everybody about this new joint.
The officer said he's happy to take you wherever, and the council has no say on where you go in town. So I can arrange for an alternate carriage if it's some of you that want to go, or all of you. If it's all of you, we can just go there now. If not, I can drop some of you off.
I think we'll check it out.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go.
Yeah, let's go.
Somebody built an amusement park after us. We should probably go.
Yeah,
check it out.
well, I don't
I'll be right
hold a
back.
carrot behind, but I didn't know if that was his bag. I thought he was trying to shop.
Well, in interest of time, shopping will just take place as far as me just asking you what you're looking for and whether you can find it or not. And then we can go from there. If Carrot wants to spend some time shopping, we can get him a separate escort through town.
Yeah, later. No, I want to go stay with the group. I want to go see this new place.
Okay. The way you came in town was from the north through the gate. He will inform you that this is on the exterior of Waterdeep, outside the main wall. However, it's somewhat populated. And he'll take you down to the north through the gates. And just traversing through the city and around is going to take you, another 30 minutes or so. And he'll kind of just small talk. He's very curious about what the council had to say. But beyond that, he's very much on task to get you where you asked to go.
We're going to our bar, right?
What's that?
We're going to our bar and slash in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will continue the carriage ride, and you'll show up to what, as far as an inn and tavern is concerned, This is much nicer than what you expected, especially on the exterior of a large town. It's surrounded by some small houses, but by far this is probably the mainstay in the area. He stops the carriage and says, yeah, "This is the Lord of Irons Tavern and Inn." He said, "I think you'll enjoy it. Would you like me to hold the carriage, or would you like to have someone sent back later?"
Hold the carriage.
Yeah, hold the carriage. That's an option. Hold it.
So you arrive closer to dusk at this point. And it is, when you walk in the main lobby, you can see it's like red carpet interior, very nice. Go down the main hallway, there's staircases on either side. To the left looks like a dining entertainment area, and to the right you can hear people talking, and you go in and there's a large bar area, almost like a horseshoe shaped bar. And when you walk in that area, you are immediately recognized by all the patrons. There's a piano on the right. There is pictures of Fandolin, murals, demise.
It's not just like a glass crater.
Behind the bar is a full mural of the Iron Lords themselves. And it's basically like it goes completely silent when you walk in. And people are approaching you and talking to you. You're obviously not going to buy a drink here. It's going to be all on the house. The guy you talk to does approach you and say, "Listen, I didn't expect you to come. It's a great honor to have you here. Please have a seat. If there's anything you need, please let me know." He said, we're currently sitting people for evening dinner.
Oh, good. We're hungry.
He said that will be taken care of. He gives you all drinks if you would like them. You can see, if you look around, the entertainment stage area has a picture of painting of Jack above the piano. There are pictures of paintings of Grim and Darut above the fireplace on the south. Images of just like a fiery house with Roland in front of it. Just grinning.
Just burning the place down.
There's a whole like sitting area with bookshelves and books. There's murals of Carrot there as well. And as y'all sit to eat and drink your food, the owner approaches and says, "Gentlemen, I'll allow you to eat, but when you're done, I would greatly appreciate if you had some time to sit with my cousin." she's the one that survived the attack in Vanderland. She would very much like to give her appreciation.
Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah, send her out here and bring a bottle of wine or 3.
Yeah, bring her some food. Tell her to come sit with us.
For sure.
Unfortunately, she's not in a condition to do that. We're having to. She requires 24-hour care.
Speed through too.
Ventilators.
Well, maybe just appetizers then, because.
So y'all have food and whatnot, and it very, very much takes care of you. And he said, if you're done, I'd like to take you upstairs and meet her.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'd very much like to see Sarah. What's her condition like?
She's wheelchair bound, and 90% of her body has been burned. She's mostly blind, and she doesn't get around well. She was lucky to survive, but she would really like to see all of you.
Take her to it. Take it.
Yeah.
So he takes you upstairs. The upstairs is nothing but like an inn. There's rooms around all the walls. The center of it would be like a bathhouse type setup. But she's in one of the smaller rooms up there. And you can imagine like a very badly burned victim. She can't really make out who's there. But he's like, hey, listen, the Iron Lords have come to see you. And to the best of her ability, she kind of reaches out to kind of touch whoever approaches.
I'll grab her hand.
And she says that she was saved, and I forget the name of the castle they took them all to, but she was treated by members of the Harpers and hidden and told they could be rescued. And the biggest honor of her life is to meet all of you. They were given some, I don't know how you would say it, some money when they left Vanderland. Luckily, her cousin, the owner of the bar and tavern, was somewhat well off, so he took her in, and this is now where they live. It's basically an homage to the Iron Lords.
I'll ask her cousin and just I'll link to the cousin and just ask, has any healers seen your cousin Sarah? See if they can help her with her condition.
Just a little, not like I used to.
Oh, I understand. You just
No, I mean, other than, just some doctors that would, ease the pain.
So it's
Beyond that, there's not been much they can do.
Would we know that if I dropped a high level cure wounds on her or something, would that help?
It was not going to cure like her blindness or anything, but and these are fairly permanent wounds. But it can't hurt, right?
But you just don't want to give them the false sense of confidence.
Yeah. I can while I'm still holding her hand, I guess to shake it or greet her, I will, as Baron, look back at everybody and be like, "This is kind of crazy." But have you ever had a boat named after you?
She's like, I can't say that I have. I didn't. No, I have not.
What about if you're?
No,
What
I
about
don't
if our
mean-
boat, the Iron Lord's boat, is named Sarah?
You would name a boat after me? I've done nothing. Y'all have done everything for me.
Well, Fenland.
As they talk, I'm going to spend a few minutes in prayer.
Yeah. I mean,
Do it now.
we named our boat kind of vengeancely after a piece of crap. So I think maybe it would be better off named after you.
She doesn't have the capacity to cry at this point, but you can tell she's visibly shaken, and she says it would be a great honor.
Carrick just kind of whisper to Baron, like, that's a lot of paperwork.
I mean, Roland can forge it.
Carrick's just going to be the lawyer of the group.
Roland's got ink. I mean, we can do this.
The owner of the tavern says, "Listen, she needs to get her rest, and I know she greatly appreciates this. Y'all are welcome. Anytime here. Just consider this your house. Y'all are welcome to stay here. I know you probably have arrangements with the Lord's Alliance and in Waters Deep.
Yeah, we're
and
super fans
I
of them.
completely understand that. So, if you would like, I mean, it would be great if, and I don't want to presume or ask, but if Jack could perform just one number for us, that would be amazing. I know the patrons would love to, have your attention for just a moment before you leave. But again, I can't express to you what it means to have you here.
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to do that.
And before we leave the room, can I just lay hands on her and at least try to cure some of that blindness with lesser restoration?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I put it in the chat box.
Yeah, I got it. As you touch her, you can see just like a wave of divine force wash over her. You can see the cloudiness in the one eye that is still viable recede to the point where she can clearly make out your face, which is the first face she had seen in a year's time.
What a first face to see in half orc.
I was there. I'm holding her hand, so maybe she might see me. I'm pretty handsome. So.
You can see her face. It's not a smile more than it is just amazement, and you do see tears start to form in that one eye. So your lesser restoration did cure her blindness in the one viable eye and give her at least some sight. And she is more than appreciative beyond words.
I'll just say
And-
rest well as we get ready to leave.
Yeah. As y'all make your way down and she goes to take her rest, the officer from the Lord's Alliance does show up and say he has received a message from the council that they would like you to reconvene with them at first light. They will have all the documentation that you requested, as well as transportation will be provided to the locations discussed. So if you would, please accompany him back to the carriage, and he'll take you to back into town.
That's fine.
Fair enough. Here we go. I'll play a little ditty before I head out the door.
And the owner of the establishment kind of overhears it, and he said, "Listen, y'all, we have rooms available here if you would like to stay. I will make arrangements for it. However, I do understand that you are under allegiance of the council, and will have to do as you're told, as far as that's concerned." So again, I do appreciate it, and Jack, if you would just entertain them briefly, and I will see you next time you visit Watersteed.
Yep. I'll do that.
Just that one line, do as you're told.
Mm-hmm.
What was the owner? I'm gonna, obviously we've talked to this guy. I just want to make sure I remember this guy and shake his hand. And
His name's Chadwick.
Chadwick.
And he opened this bar under our name.
Like on the premise of us, huh?
On the premise of it, he did not name the Iron Lord's Bar. He named it the Lord of Irons Inn and Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. With our likenesses all over the wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Copyright
know my enemy at this point.
For Chadwick,
Yeah.
he's under your level.
What? Yeah, he's under my level. Okay.
Like Baron, didn't you steal some guy's bar in 3 sessions last time?
Yeah. So
That was like one of the opening nights of Fandolin, wasn't it?
yeah.
Well, we should come back and forth and talk about this later, I guess.
Yeah. Chadwick, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And your relation to Sarah is what?
She's my cousin.
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 From Fandolin.
Yes.
The sole survivor of Fandolin.
No.
There was a bunch of survivors from Fandolin.
There was a ton of them. She's just the family member that he had there that did survive.
The manor. What was the name of that manor that we had? Tresidor Manor. Wasn't that it?
That's
Yeah.
where they
We
kept
hid
us
everybody
Yeah, we had everybody there.
with
surviving.
pork.
She was one of the survivors from that group. It just happens to be his cousin.
Okay.
Wasn't Porky the one that betrayed us?
Yeah.
No, that was Tolman.
Tolman.
That's what I was trying to rename the boat.
Bloody Tolman.
Bloody
yeah.
Tolman to Sarah.
Sorry, I really like the name. Like Brandon really likes the name Bloody Tolman. I don't want to change the name of the boat.
We don't have to change it. We just tell her we changed it.
At some point, we're gonna have a fleet, right? I mean, we can have one
Yeah,
Bloody
I think
Tolman,
we'll have
one
a future
Yeah.
boat named after her.
And we'll have the bird Sarah.
I'll buy a boat and name it after Sarah.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, I'm assuming Baron's going to become an admiral of a fleet of boats.
Hard, Sarah. It's got a good ring. It's alliteration. It's got some ring to
Yeah.
it.
And she'll never know, so that's fine.
Yeah, but his level is under yours, obviously.
Okay.
So are we staying here or going back to town?
Well, I just know for know your enemy. Like I would just want to know if he's
Don't you get 2 things for that?
Yeah. Where is it?
I don't know. I think I remember that vaguely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
For
remember
know your
you asking
enemy.
for 2 things.
Let's go with. I mean, I don't need to know acrobatics, deception, and performance. If you have that, I mean, you might not have that.
I don't know what yours are.
I can tell you.
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah,
2 on
you can do that.
deception and plus 4 on perception.
He's below you on both those.
So
Okay, I'm just gonna say
Another 12.
Druid's been with Baron long enough that he when Baron's kind of size going up, it's just gonna give me the kind of the inkling to just kind of close my eyes, take a deep breath, and I'm actually gonna cast divine sense or use a divine sense.
They're all demons.
Just to make sure there's no like zombies in the bar around us.
No, there are no undead fiend celestial within 60 feet of you.
okay.
Okay.
When I see,
Yeah, there are.
oh yeah. So I say when I see him when he starts concentrating, I'm gonna press a digitate, just a bad odor in his face.
He was one in my general direction.
That's what it says. Your sense is like a noxious odor.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask.
That's why I got close my take a deep breath.
So I'm gonna ask this guy. What was his name again? Sorry.
Chadwick.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you have a
friend.
outhouse here?
We have facilities downstairs that are public, and then the private facilities are upstairs with next to the rooms. There's a full bath and
Okay.
facility over there as well.
Do you mind if I go up to the private one upstairs just for a second?
Please feel free to do as you please.
Okay. I'll go up there.
You go upstairs. When you go upstairs, it's a oval, round kind of around the central area where the bathroom facilities are.
Okay. I'll take a leak and then pull out my sending stone and call Gemma and say we're in waters deep, about to head out to an undisclosed location south of Waters Deep. Maybe what is it? The Borshot Bridge, possibly, but I'll be in touch. So she should get that message.
She receives it. She'll respond.
And I'll go back downstairs after taking that leak.
Yeah. She'll respond with, we have agents at Warsaw Bridge that are in possession of a dragon mask.
I cannot.
What is your current location? I need to send an agent to give you information.
Okay. So
Not that we would have heard this, but you said they have possession of a dragon mask.
that's what he said.
Clock ticking.
Okay, so I'm gonna immediately about face go back to the bathroom and say we are going to Borsheimer Bridge. Can we get that mask?
The situation is fluid. more information that I can give you in this message. Please stand by for agents. What is your current location?
Yeah, I'll just say water's deep. We're at.
They
Actually, I'm gonna buy a room at this fucking tavern, the Lord of Iron's Tavern in Water's Deep.
You say okay. That's your next message to her.
Mm-hmm.
She says, please stand by. I will have agents en route.
Yeah, so I'll go downstairs and buy a room here.
You find Chadwick, and he said, there's absolutely no reason. I will not accept your money. Whatever number of rooms you want, you have.
thousands of gold off her names.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tip the bartender 10 gold. And
Hey, and by the way, the bar, on each side of it has carved dragon heads on spikes.
Nice.
of course it does. That falls in line with what. Anyway, that's all I did, and then I will convey the fact that there might be another dragon mask showing up. Is it showing up? I was kind of confused about stay in place and hold on for a second.
The message was they have agents at Borscar Bridge, or had agents at Borscar Bridge, and were at the time of the message in possession of a dragon mask.
Mm-hmm. And she's told us to stay here. Told me to stay here.
She said she has agents en route. You said you were at the Lord of Irons?
Yeah.
Outside Waterdeep?
Yeah.
It's gonna get murdered in this thing. All right, so are we staying here, or are we going to the?
We don't know yet.
Well, he hasn't told us any of that combo, right?
No, I hadn't told y'all any of that.
So we're like getting in the carriage to leave then.
Mm.
Yeah, Jack's finishing up his set. Hey, Jack, roll me a performance check.
And while I'm doing this, I'm casting animate objects and I'm animating the piano and I'm making it dance around.
Oh, very nice.
That's why itself dances.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna message.
And I'm
go.
also playing my dirges pipes, and I summoned some unseen servants that are going around kind of pouring wine for everybody. And I'm just giving some random person in the crowd. It's been so long. What do I give people? Inspiration.
I'm gonna message
And so
Jack.
it causes like a fog to come out of my bagpipes.
Yeah, I'll message Jack in particular and tell him to keep it up for just a little bit longer. I got some stuff going on.
I have to roll my performance. I can't access my character sheet to edit it, by the way.
Yeah,
So
hold on a second.
I'm rolling a performance sheet, performance check in the other one, which is going to be, and it's an 11. So I rolled a 2.
You roll with advantage since you're doing all this other. You should have access to your character sheet now, but yeah, roll
17.
with advantage.
That's better.
Yeah, since you have all this other accoutrement that accompanies your performance, the crowd, you're actually getting people coming in from the other room, and now it's standing room only, watching Jack do his performance with his bagpipes and unseen servants pouring wine and serving people food. And the piano is actually dancing around the room amongst the crowd. It is a spectacular scene. So yes, to say the least, they are entertained and distracted from almost anything else going on, which
That's Roland's wheelhouse right there.
At this point, most of the crowd is heavily inebriated.
Well, if we need to meet him somewhere, what would be the timeline on them getting to water deep with whatever they got, the mask?
The message she sent suggests she was sending an agent to fill you in fully on the situation.
Okay. Well,
not necessarily that they're bringing the mask to you.
Okay. Well, she knows where we're at. So, she knows where I'm at. I got a room, so we can go from there.
So Jack performs for 30 to 45 minutes. The crowd kind of dies down. It's getting on into the evening, closer to probably 7 or so, 8 o'clock. The sun's down.
And I'll inform the tender or the valet or whoever's out there that I'm expecting a guest, possibly. And they knew who to ask for.
Okay. Hold on one second. So you inform him that you want him to hang tight and that to wait for anybody.
Yeah, I'll have him one gold piece and say, give this to whoever shows up.
Okay.
That says my name.
Are you informing the rest of the group of what's going on, or you just?
Oh, well, I'll go downstairs and say I got a room here. Talk to Gemma. I mean, yeah, I'll tell everybody. Talk to Gemma, and she has information on what's going on down at the Borshire Bridge, and I'm gonna hang tight. Anybody that wants to is welcome to hang out.
All right. I guess at this point, the majority of the crowd is leaving. Chadwick obviously comes to you and says, listen, your room is ready whenever you're ready for it. I can arrange multiple rooms, or I can just clear the upstairs for all of you. And you're welcome to stay as long as you need to. I just don't want to cause any problems with the Lord's Alliance.
Chadwick, I need you to sometimes you just look where everybody knows your name.
Hey, cheers to that, brother.
Yeah, you're very forgiving.
So, crowd's leaving. Probably another hour passes. It's probably closer to 9. And I guess y'all are still in the lobby bar area.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Jack's playing, I'm listening.
No, well, that's kind of wrapped up. The place is kind of emptying out at this point. There's a couple stragglers that are just trying to get stories out of you. They want to hear stories of Phandalin, stories of the rumors circulating around a castle falling out of the sky and giants has been to their.
What about the rumors of the dragon that got killed in one arrow?
Oh, well, listen, that's depicted in pictures. That is like legend and lore that happened. And they obviously talk about that. The stories they are telling you about a castle falling in the sky with giants on it is so far away from what actually happened. It was so much grander than what they can imagine that it's kind of funny to you that that's what they imagine.
That's what happened, though. And dragons.
Right.
and dragons.
They're obviously all curious about what is coming down the road. They're quizzing you about that. But yeah, as the night progresses, that kind of fades out, and they're all super drunk and going home. By that time, the officer comes in with another gentleman, strangely dressed as a soldier of the Lord's Alliance, looking for Baron.
Does he find me?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they find you. You are greatly embellishing stories of, opening chests and summoning demons, not checking traps, and about a carpet that tried to eat Carrot.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll. I mean, do they approach me?
Yeah, he brings you straight. He's like, Baron, you said this gentleman was looking for you. He said, I don't know him, but he is obviously looking for you.
All right. I'll take Carrot.
I'm reading my book in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Nerd.
Never
I
mind.
mean,
Nerd.
I will take Roland, Jack, and I'll take J Mick. I'll just say, hey, let's go talk to this guy. Everybody but a Carrick, I guess.
I mean, I'm saying I'm not gonna. I'll go with you.
Okay.
I feel like we all looked over at Carrick and saw him reading in a corner at a bar, just kind of turned our nose up at him and just made a little noise and walked off.
No, okay, no.
Exactly what would happen. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get Drew to go over and politely ask Carrick to join us.
Yes.
Carrot, come on. Just pulling.
Yeah, that's his politeness. Okay, everybody's there.
So the officer that escorted the other gentleman to you looks at you and asks, would you like me to stay?
No, sir, you're fine. You're dismissed.
And so, well, my shift of this duty is about over. I need to be getting back. Do you want me to hold the carriage, or would you like for me to
hold the carriage for your messenger, for this messenger here?
Okay.
You want to send the carriage back in the morning?
Well, we'll see what happens with this message first.
I slipped this guy like $5 gold for his extra time.
He said, well, I will be outside. Just let me know what you want me to do. Everybody at this point is kind of looking at Baron expectingly, and this gentleman sits down in the bar area and says, well, Gemma sent me with information regarding what is going on outside Serpent Hill. We had agents in the area, and they did find a high-ranking member of the Dragon Cult. He was in possession of a white dragon mask, which our agents were able to procure. That was relayed to us a week ago. The agent was under orders to return to Waterdeep with the mask. We have not seen the agent. There's been no information. The last information we had that he was in possession and they did not know where he was. However, at this point, we have not been in contact with him. He has not contacted us. We don't know the location of the mask or him or the individual he took it from. We had agents in the area for the last week. It is clear the Dragon cult leader is currently not in possession of that mask. He is feverishly searching for it.
When was the last time you talked to this guy?
It had to be going on 4 days now.
All right, how far away is that from where we are?
From Waters Deep, where you're currently at?
Yeah, we're right there.
Yeah.
Well, the last known location was by Borskar's Bridge.
Oh, okay. And
We don't know where he went, what happened to him, but we do know as of yesterday, the leader, the Dragon cult leader, is currently not in possession of that mask.
yeah, shockingly, I think we can find.
I mean, if
where
we
that
got a
mask
chance
is.
to grab,
I would
if we
say
got a chance to
shockingly,
grab
I think
another
we.
mask, I think we ought to take it.
Yeah, we can probably find out where that mask is. Don't ask.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
don't tell.
Well,
That's the information he gave us.
that's the information he had. He did say that Gemma was not in the area. She was currently in Boulder's Gate running down some more leads. She was hoping to be en route, but with the current situation, they're spread as all the other factions very thin. And the fact that they're missing an agent at this point of that value, they're hesitant to send any more members of their faction in.
Do you know who this agent was, like a name or race or anything?
I do not know. I can get you that information.
I need to know who we're looking for.
Understood. Understood.
But Jack,
Hmm?
put the mask on. You can see it.
What mask are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Can't you see all the other masks? You can see through all the other masks with your mask.
I kind of briskly pull Bear into the side and say, I don't think they know that we have a mask.
Well,
So let's keep this on the down low and shut the fuck up.
well, I accept your point and say, I thought you're like painting masks on your face. I don't know. We've been drinking for a while.
This is a good thought, yeah.
The agent, the Zentaron agent,
This guy's not giving us up. I promise.
he kind of puts his hands up and is like, I didn't see nothing. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, I'll give him 10 gold for his effort.
Yeah. And then I whisper to him, I'll slit your throat in your sleep if you tell anybody.
He kind of takes the gold and is like, all right, well, I'm going to take my leave. I'm sure Gemma will be in touch. Maybe Mrs. Nightshade herself. Depends on how this goes.
And then once he bails, I'll say, yes, I'll put the mask on and see if I can see what the what is now.
You can do it right there in the bar?
No.
We got a
I'm
room.
definitely going to wait and put it on in my room.
Okay.
I think we got a whole floor.
This would be interesting.
And before, let me just pull up all my spells.
I got a bunch of spells.
I don't know if any of those.
I'll look at Carrick and ask Carrick, like, hey, you're the magic guy, right? I mean, like, do you know any way we can try to track this mask down if we get close enough?
Oh, that's like a cleric spell. Wish we had a cleric.
Nobody has detect object?
I got locate object.
Yeah, but you got to be within 1,000 feet of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not going to put the dragon mask on in this tavern. I'm not going to do it where there's any identifying.
Let's get up to the room.
You know, all the murals of all of our figures all over the walls.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to rat us out. I'll do it when we're in like a forest or something where.
This is like Lord of the Rings. Like you put the ring on and all the horsemen start chasing after us.
Yeah.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Lord of the Rings. You're Frodo.
Yeah, I mean, maybe pop it on and see if you see something. If you don't, that's fine, but we're headed south, I guess.
Do we need to like send word to the Lord's Alliance, like, hey guys, we got to lead. We couldn't wait. We need to head that way.
As long as I don't know where it came from.
Maybe we should go talk to the council one more time in the morning.
Didn't they say they wanted to see
They have
us
some
again?
like documents that we asked them to make us and things like that.
Yeah.
Well,
And also, by the
message was they'll have means of transportation and some documentation.
Right. Oh yeah, we might get a teleportation circle.
All right. Let's not do the mask right now, possibly.
No, I'm not doing the mask right.
And then go talk to the council again. See if we can get a 5 minutes with them.
You want to have them? Let's just stay here and have them bring us a carriage to get us to the meeting in the morning. How about that?
Well,
I'm good with that.
that's fine too.
I'll sleep here. We'll go see the council in the morning. But time is of the essence with this, man. If we can get another mask from the cult, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay. So Chad will kind of be at the door, kind of knock, and I assume y'all still in the lobby area. But again, y'all are welcome to stay here. We have rooms available. One is spoken for. However, I can prepare the rest. It's not a big deal. And would you like me to send your chauffeur a message?
Yeah, tell them to pick us up in the morning. Take us to the people.
Take it
Who
to the
am I
council.
talking to? I'm talking to Chadwick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he'll do that. He'll send that carriage back to Waterdeep and ask if upstairs is free. Y'all are free to come and go as you please. How many rooms would you like prepared? They said we have 4 suites and 2 rooms of the same size, but they have multiple beds.
Sure.
I want to make sure I know which one Roland is sleeping in.
All right.
I'll take a room. I don't care. Carrick takes a room.
Okay.
I'll bunk up with Darut. That's fine.
Because if you remember the last time I saw Roland, he banished me.
Oh, he did. He did banish you at the end of the
The last time I saw Roland, he banished me.
Yeah,
At
just
the
for
council meeting.
like a few seconds, but yeah.
Oh. I don't remember
You
that.
came back.
Yeah, it was kind of.
Yeah, you just did the banish yourself.
I got better.
I came back.
Y'all can do whatever you want for preparing for sleep. I mean, it's been a day. You know, I've got a lot of information, and hopefully in the morning you'll have transportation to your destination of choice, whether it be Serpent Hill or Misty Forest, and then y'all could get some sleep and prepare for that.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm really going to get some sleep, so I will see y'all later.
All right.
All right, bro.
Right.
Brandon's he's probably back now.
He went.
Keep hitting the back button by accident.
Yeah, no, I did that earlier.
I do have one thing Derek wants to do before bed.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Any kind of preparation for nighttime, anything you want to do.
Well, I'm going to do my normal nightly routine for any crazy, strange tavern. I'm going to be under the alarm spell and in my bubble, of course. But I also, though, I'm going to take a minute and going to use a spell slot or two. The first one is I'm going to. Well, hold on. Where's my ding? Sending spell. I'm going to cast sending. I guess it's not on there. I'm going to attempt to cast sending to Taran Hornblade.
All right. Fair enough.
Who's this?
And I'm just going to say quietly, this is Carrick from the Iron Lords. I understand that you're missing or hurt, and if you need anyone to get you help, I can relay that information for you.
Well, Hornblade himself, the High Mage of Silvery Moon, was at your council meeting.
Oh, I thought he was missing.
Well, no, his troops that he sent with the gate jumpers, he had offered troops to go with him, but he himself was at the meeting.
Oh, I misheard that. Well,
Right.
I just saw him earlier, then I wouldn't message him.
Yeah. You saw him earlier. He did send troops.
I thought he himself was gone and he was missing.
Oh, no. He did not go himself. But he was quite perturbed that he lost a significant portion of his,
But the gate jumpers that we knew from El Terrell were gone?
The gate jumpers that y'all met in El Terrell,
Yeah.
they're all gone.
Yeah. Missing or dead?
2 bodies were recovered. Two of the 5 bodies were recovered. The rest are considered missing.
Is there one of the missing ones that I would remember their name and know who they are?
One of the missing ones?
Yeah.
You remember one, what was his name?
It was like a raven and Flash.
There was one that y'all didn't meet. He kind of jumped off the balcony and flew away. His name was, God dang, I didn't bring him over here, but I can find out for you. But yeah, you would remember one of them. I can't remember his name right now. It's late.
Character list. Hold on, I got a character list right here. Lords of the Lion, Emerald Enclave, Assembly.
What Trevor's saying is, I don't think it got carried over.
Hawk and Sparrow. Hawk
is the one that you met.
All right, I would cast sending to Hawk. And yeah, same message. Like, this is Carrick from the Iron Lords. I understand you're missing. Are you okay? Do you need any help?
There is no response.
No response. Okay. Shot in the dark. Spell slot lost.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so y'all are gonna retire to your rooms, and anybody else that has anything that they want to do
No, I
here
mean,
tonight?
send a message to Gemma saying we met your messenger and got more information and that we appreciate it. And thank Miss Nightshade.
I know.
All right.
Okay, everybody retire to the room for sleep. And it's been a long day. Everybody does get to bed fairly easily. Partway through the night, you do hear footsteps coming up the stairs. You hear voices, and you start hearing knocking on doors, asking for individuals' names, y'all's names, by name, knocking. Assuming your doors are locked, doorknobs are rattled. The ones that are asleep are woken up by it, but the voices don't sound familiar. It's not Chadwick. It's not your escort, but there are people actively looking for you upstairs. And that's where we're going to end tonight. It's 12 o'clock.
Oh, I was about to just open the door.
Yeah, I was literally about to open the door.
No way. I got to go.
I was just like, what? What do y'all want?
I got to get up early so I can go vote.
Oh, you hadn't voted yet?
No.
For real.
Oh, get your standing shoes on.
Yep.
Eh.
Kamala 2020.
It shouldn't be too bad. My little district that we vote at is really small.
Yeah.
Right there at the end of the street, but we're in like one of the smallest precincts. It's like literally us and Wallace Lake Road.
Everybody else voted, I guess.
All right, boys. That was fun. I guess to go.
There, guys.
We'll pick it up later.
Next week.
Yeah, we'll look at dates.